Previously on the Youth Edition.
Well, there is the whistle. Will it be a replay or is it extra time? I'm not too sure. There is the whistle. That'll see us out of the Checker Trade Trophy. Beaten by a much superior side on the day. Oh, can't find one through. Not a single goal in the complete episode. But at least we take a point here at home. Strike out! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic, it's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax and get in that comfy chair, put it on the big screen TV, crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition career mode here with Oldham Athletic. We sit in 18th position after 18 games and really looking for that mid-table finish. We need to kind of sit here in 18th or get further up. Anything lower than this in the board is going to come, cracking down. But in today's episode, we do have the replay of the first round of the FA Cup. Maybe we will be able to find a goal against Colchester. Then we'll have two League 2 games before we go into a new month and we get some Youth Academy reports back. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. It should be a bumper episode. So let's get into it with a player upgrade. So today's player is for Sam Thomas. This one comes from Kessie Miranda. Thank you very much for your comment. 52 thumbs up on this one. Outstanding effort once again from you guys at home that are putting a thumbs up on the comments for the best player upgrades. So he's gone with the number 17, a tight kit, untucked shirt of course, a left wristband, the first wristband for the series, and he didn't give me a colour, so I went with orange basically because he asked for some orange Adidas boots and long socks. So Thomas is ready to go. He's pretty much coming off the bench now, but he has been an impact player so far in this series. We'll see if he can find a goal here today. And of course, we will have another player upgrade at the end of this episode, so stick around for that one. So the first game of the episode here is the FA Cup replay. We're taking on Colchester. The boys are absolutely spent, so we've got some changes here. Moore's going to start on the left-hand side. Bernard is there in the cam role. Boyd and Thomas come into the midfield. Tonev and Miranda are both away on international duty. So we really need some players coming back when we do get those youth scout reports. Let's see if we can push through here to the next round of the FA Cup. Let's see if we can find some goals in this episode. Maybe smash the like button right now and hopefully we can find some goals for you in this episode. Let's do it. All right, here we go. We've got them on our home deck. The rain is coming down here in the north of England at Boundary Park, but hopefully that plays into our favour. Hopefully that helps out the forwards, and hopefully their defensive line falls to absolute shit because we need a goal. We want to push through here. Just get through to the next round. It would be a nice thing here for Dylan Allen, who has won an FA Cup from memory. And, it's early stages of this career mode. You can't see us doing a big push, but hopefully we can get through. There's our starting line. There's a few real players on the bench, but we won't be using them. They're just there to make up the numbers. But Colchester, a 0-0 draw. Can we find a goal here today to break that out? Tries to pass it away, but it's picked off. It falls to Barros. He lays it forward for Guerin. Oh, taken down, and the keeper picks up the crumbs. Fights forward, gets a run here from Moore. Moore drives his way forward, the Australian. Running out of legs, but he's found some space. Can he get a cross inside? He can for Guerin! Oh, he's hit the crossbar, but it doesn't matter. He follows up his own work. And he gives us the lead after 23 minutes, his 6th goal of the season. And the young Frenchman finally finds a goal with his new boots. Well, to be fair, it came off his forehead on the return play off the crossbar. Maybe using it to his advantage to deceive the keeper. Bernard just gets out of the way. Bernard smashed it. Well, it was Guerin, to be fair, into the crossbar, but he follows up his own work, finds a goal, and it's 1-0 here to Oldham Athletic in this FA Cup first round. Oh, fuck me. Come on, Cartier. Use some strength, mate. Well, we've been hit on the counter-attack, and Cartier just could not shake his man. And he pushes in past the defender and smashes it past Cooper. Look at that, just absolutely manhandled, cool as a cucumber. And straight away, it's 1-1. Oh, the seas have parted. Fuck's sake! Yeah, you tell them, Cooper. They are not helping you out whatsoever, son. And it's taken 3 minutes and they've got the fucking lead. Oh my days, absolutely capitulating at the back here. Maybe they don't like the wet weather, these centre-backs, I don't know. What the actual fuck happened there? Cartier just running in and out. Roberts had to try and close the space, and bang, past Cooper. He's getting no help whatsoever. 2-1. Fuck's sake. Are you fucking kidding me? Cartier! What the actual fuck, mate? Oh, you're having a laugh, mate. You've been so solid at the back for us, but today, you have not shown up. Fuck me. 6-minute period, and we are now down 3-1 after leading 1-0. What are you doing with your life, Cartier? Learn how to jump, mate. And Cooper. Oh, my days. I know you're not getting the help, but you've got to help this team out as well. 3-1. Well, there is the whistle for half-time. We've been absolutely rinsed in the last 10 minutes, and we now are down 3-1, and the home fans are not fucking happy. Thomas finds more. Australia pushes inside, looks for Guerin, works the keeper, but starved of opportunities here at the moment. Well, 15 minutes ago, we need to make some substitutions. Bernard is absolutely dead. Not even 1% of stamina left in him. So we'll probably get an injury. We're going to put Lee in at central attacking midfield. And Embleton is going to come in at centre midfield. He's a centre-back by trade. And we've also brought Harris in, I believe, on the outside for Cameron Griffiths. Flicks it on. Embleton's made the run. Oh, he's slower than a wet week. Can he get a cross in the box? He can. It's a header! Oh, and it's put wide by Lee. Embleton plays it across. Here's Harris. Trying to flick it inside, but there's just no intensity here from Oldham today. And there we are, out of the FA Cup. Probably a good thing. We're playing too many games at the moment, and these boys just cannot keep up with it. The home fans not happy with that effort. A 1-0 lead reduced in 10 minutes to a 3-1 loss. Well, we had the 7 shots. We were in the game, but no. We just got absolutely rinsed in a 10-minute period. Let's have a look here at the player ratings, though. Moore, well, he did okay. He got the assist at an 8.5, an 8 for Guerin getting the goal and off to a flyer, but then all of it went to hell. 6.4 for Bernard, 6.2 for Cameron Griffiths, 6.3 for Sam Thomas, 6.4 for Cooper, and 2 goals probably not his fault, but I don't know, not really got a lot of help today. 4 intercepts for Barros and a 7.4 Roberts, and Cartier, how did you get a 6.9? You've absolutely rinsed us twice. Griffiths was okay, a 7.4, 6.9 for Embleton, showed some signs when he checked in. Boyd with a 7, a 5.8 for Harris checking in. Alfie Lee checked in for a 6.8. Might be tough in a loss, but get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, time for the second game of the episode. This is game 19 of the season. We're taking on Tranmere Rovers. Now, if you like these youth edition style of series, SCH Sports is doing one with Tranmere Rovers over on his channel. Go and check him out. You know, he's one of the OGs from the youth style series. Took a little bit of a break from YouTube, but he looks like he is back at the moment. So go and check it out. Give him some love. Some hashtag DK sent you in his comment section would be absolutely appreciated. But let's see if we can get in and Tranmere Rovers away from home. We're going to play with Miranda, Millett coming back into the side. Sonnet will play at left back. Cartier and Roberts need to do a job here because they were woeful in that FA Cup encounter. Lee and Harris back into the midfield. Come on, boys. Let's get some points here in the league. We really need to concentrate on this. We need to focus and go for a low to mid-table finish just to keep the board happy. So let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 19 of the season. Tranmere, a freshly promoted side. Well, we need to do a job here today. We need to find some points. And, well, let's see if we can get into this and, you know, find a goal or two and maybe 3 points on the road. Come on, boys. Let's get the job done. Now the worst defensive team in the league. Oh, it's early, quick passing play here from Tranmere, and they've got themselves an early corner. Deep into the box. Here's the header. And, well, hits the sidebar and goes out. They'll lay it back off. Here is Millett. Plays it inside, looks for Guerin. Come on, mate. Put your laces through it. Lee. There's Harris. Back to Lee. Fires one forward. Guerin lays it off. He's got Millett. Get 10! The Bulldog strikes. 1-0 Oldham Athletic. We worked our way through it. And it is Millett with his 4th goal of the season. Some lovely little build-up play there. Guerin with the assist. See Millett coming through. And he has laced that one into the left-hand side. And it is 1-0 to Oldham Athletic here on the road. That is the start we needed. A good goal from Millet. 1-0. Millet sees the run of Harris. Takes his man on Harris. Drives his way forward. Out wide here for the sprinting run of Miranda. He gives the ball away but manages to pick it up. What are you doing? No! 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 I'm not even doing a fucking skill move! Millet pushes forward. Out wide for Miranda. Can he get a cross in? He can. Oh, Guerin couldn't get a touch. And a simple save there in the end for Davies as we're looking for this half-time whistle. And there it is. We've got the lead. Can we hold on to it in the second half? Guerin gets this ball out wide for Griffiths. Griffiths drives his way forward, lays it over for Guerin. Why did you head it, mate? Fuck! Lays it back off for Miranda. Drives his way forward, pulls the trigger, and it's gone high. Right, we're just going to make one change here in the 64th minute. Sam Thomas checks in for Nick Harris, who is absolutely spent already. Miller lays it off. Here is Thomas! Oh, why? Griffiths gets his ball forward, wants Millet, pulls the trigger, and it looks like he's been taken down. We might have a penalty here. Well, Millet was under some serious pressure. He's put that one into the stands, but he has been taken out. And it looks like we might be going to the penalty spot. No, it is a free kick apparently. No, it is Barros. Well, can he do better this time? Oh, the captain from the spot doesn't let us down this time. His second goal of the season makes it 2-0 to Oldham Athletic. Well, it was a little bit, risky there going so far left, but he's pulled the trigger on that one. The keeper hasn't moved, and that makes it 2-0 to Oldham. Actually, quite a class penalty there from Barros. All right, with that, we'll make two changes. Millet can check out. Bernard will check into the central attacking midfield. And Griffiths checks out with Moore in on the right-hand side. 2-0. Can we protect this lead? Moore, lovely ball out wide. Thomas, he's onside. And what the hell is that? Absolute custard, but Miranda's there to clear it up. Drives it inside for Bernard, who's gone high. Corner for Tranmere in the death here. Cooper's made a good save, trying to get a clean sheet here. Miranda just punches that out. Can we get to the ball first? No, we can't. It's cleared inside. Guerin gets a touch. Someone needs to clear this. Moore does. Bernard is out in front. Can he get a steal here? He can. Bernard tries to get around two. Picked off by Ellis. Still in there looking for the ball. Bernard does very well, the Frenchman. Tries to slip one through the gap. Gets picked off. And we're just trying to hold on here. Come on, boys. Protect the clean sheet. There's Thomas. And there is the whistle. A clean sheet for Cooper. A 2-0 victory. And we take 3 points in the league. Well, that's a better performance there on the road from Oldham. 12 shots to 9, and we get the job done. Let's have a look here. Millet with the goal and a 9.2. Griffiths a 7.2. 7.5 for Cooper. 5 saves and a clean sheet. A better performance from here today. Barros, well, he got himself a goal from the penalty spot and an 8.1. 7.2 for Roberts. 6.9 for Cartier. 7.2 for Tonev. 7 for Thomas. 7.9 for Alfie Lee with 3 interceptions. 5.8 for Moore. 6.4 for Bernard checking in with 2 tackles. Miranda a 7. Guerin an 8.4 with the assist. Harris a 7.1. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, it's time for some training. Even though Cooper's hit 60, we're going to keep training him because we need him to be doing something a little bit different. Maybe we'll swap out his training scenario. So we'll just work on his kicking and handling now, try and get that up a little bit more. Let's see what the rest of the lads want to do. Nothing, a pretty poor training session to be fair. Well, a little bit of a review in here on the Tranmere game, and although not one of the most anticipated games on the day, it was important to the two teams involved that they collect some points to get away from the wrong end of the table. And that is precisely what Oldham Athletic managed as they saw off the Tranmere Rovers. Well, that's good news. We've picked up 3 points. Let's go and check in with Tom Lefebvre and what's going on in the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Tom Lefebvre.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a bit of a story here from Peter Shepherd, and it is to do with Laurent Bernard. We've got a little bit of a backstory filling us in of why he is looking the way he's looking. So let's jump into this story. Apparently his original name was Zhang Wei, and at first glance it doesn't look French, if that's even a thing. But you're about to understand just how much a French citizen he really is. At a very young age, Zhang's parents fled to Marseille, France from communist China because Zhang's father publicised some anti-government propaganda that was going to lead to his arrest. Zhang was 5 years old at the time and had never even seen football. One day, on the playground of his new school, some boys were kicking around a football at recess. Not understanding French yet, but eager to be a part of the action, Zhang inched his way closer to the boys. His teacher, Miss Bernard, told the boys to include Zhang, so they waved him over and instantly a smile found its way onto his face. Zhang felt accepted, and from that point forward, football became his life. Less than a year after arriving in Marseille, both Zhang's parents mysteriously passed away in a car crash. Miss Bernard, having known the reason that Wei came to Marseille, immediately expected foul play regarding their deaths and took young Zhang into her home. Fearing someone would come looking for Zhang, she quickly applied for parental guardianship so he would be protected from deportation. She also legally changed his name to Laurent Bernard, so he would even be more difficult to track down. Laurent became a favourite among his classmates for his quick wit and even quicker feet, starring for his school's football team. As Laurent grew older, he would learn about the real reason behind his parents' death, and Laurent's passion for that country that saved him grew exponentially. With his pace and grace on the wing, the French fans refer to him as La Gazelle. So there we have a story on Laurent Bernard, why he has come to France, and well, maybe one day he'll get to play for his passion, his country, his newly adopted country in France. But that's all we've got time for today in today's Media Watch segment. We'll have some more stories for you very, very soon. Time for the final game of the episode. We are at home at Boundary Park today. We take on Lincoln City. The boys are tired. It's a Tuesday night game. We just don't have the rotations, but we will have a youth squad monthly report back in just a few days' time. Hopefully some new talent to bring into this team and really help out with the stamina that is really causing us some issues. But let's see if we can do two on the trot. Let's look for some points and let's look for some goals in this game at home. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game number 20 now of the season, smashing through this first season. A lot of games have been played, but here we are at home at Boundary Park. And today we host Lincoln City. If you know Lincoln City, well, you must have been on Cutsy's channel in FIFA 18 because let's hope there's no Harvey Hall floating around here or we might be in some serious trouble. But looking for two on the trot. Can we find some points? Let's get into this game. Well, it's Lincoln City here with the early pressure. They've got a corner in the 14th minute. They'll drive it forward, cleared away by Harris. It's going to come straight back in. They are really threatening here at the moment, Lincoln, getting a lot of shots away. Oh, for fuck's sake, man up! Jesus! We are just woeful in the air defensively. And across the inside has cost us a goal in the 29th minute to Lincoln City. Well, we're just trying to close the space. Oliver Griffiths gets done inside out. And, well, Roberts, what are you doing? Get on him. You've got to wear him like a suit, mate. You can't just let him run free. And, a little header. Cooper reacts late, of course, as he does usually. We're 1-0 down. Fucking man up! Oh my days! The man marking at his defence is like a piece of Swiss fucking cheese! There's holes everywhere! 2-0 Lincoln! And that man's got two, I believe. Barros done like a dinner. And who's on this fucking idiot? Jesus! Man up! Or fuck off! Well, there is half-time. Lincoln have turned this game on its head and we are 2-0 down. And we need a big performance from these boys if we want to try and even get a point in this game. Big second half coming up. Matt Green has 2 from 2. Well, Harris has checked out for Thomas at half-time. He was already spent. And, well, new players into this squad can't come quick enough, to be fair. Millet, Guerin did well, got a piece of it, finds Bernard. Makes the run, Bernard. Cuts back inside, Bernard. He'll pull the trigger. Oh, Bernard! Unlucky. Oh, fuck. They've brought on Akinde. Don't let him get an Akinde surprise. Please don't let him get an Akinde surprise. Not 10 minutes ago, we need to make some changes. Tonev and Miranda check in for Lee and Millet. And calling out for some more squad depth here as Lincoln have a corner. Oh, fuck off! Fucking Akinde! And our centre-backs can't fucking jump. 3-0 to Lincoln City on our home deck. And we've just taken a full Kinder Surprise to the face. I know he's stronger than a fucking ox, but Jesus. Get in front, mate. Warren. Cuts back nicely. Oh, that is a brilliant fucking goal from Guerin. He is the shining light of this team at the moment. Oh my days. How the fuck did he even do that? What is this kid capable of in the future? He's only a small lad. But that is an absolutely breathtaking goal. We need some more of this action. Just decided, fuck it, I'm taking it on myself. And he's just banged it in the top bins. 3-1. Oh, this will be a lovely angle. Wheels on the left. Hooks it away from the keeper. No chance. And that's a lovely finish. We'll take it. Dylan liked that one. Gets in. And there is the whistle. So, well, we got 3 points, but back on our home deck, we've just been absolutely fingered. Well, 10 shots to 5, superiorly outplayed. They even had more tackles than us, and we just didn't show up. 8.2 though for Guerin with a lovely finish. 7 for Harris, 6-7 for Millett, 6-8 for Lee, 6-7, 5 saves for Cooper, but yeah, he got pants. 7.2 for Barros, missed 4 tackles, 7.4 for Roberts, 7.6 for Cartier, 8 interceptions for Cartier, and we get done 3-1. Okay, learn how to jump, mate. 6-5 for Griffiths, Thomas 6-7, Donev 6-3, Cameron Griffiths 6-6. Miranda checked in with the assist and a 7-9. Bernard a 7-1. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, we've got our monthly scouting updates back, and we are here in Korea. We've got 2 lads. One is Dong Sung Han, 50 to 66, 75 to 94. Will be making a way into our academy, and Han Yong Mun we will hold on to there in the in this report. He's 6'2", so we'll just sort of narrow down his position. His potential isn't really anything decent, but we'll monitor him. But Dong Sung Han will definitely make his way into our youth academy. We are in the USA, and we've got 3 players here. Brett Cooper, 75 to 94, a right back, could definitely be handy, mate, free up Barros to play in different positions, as been, mentioned in the comments section. Anthony Gauthier is a 15-year-old, 41 to 57, 68 to 94. We'll bring you to the academy. And Josh Cunningham, 6 foot tall, 47 to 63, 73 to 94. We'll sign all of these lads into our academy. And we are in Japan. There's no one really here to worry about. Saito, we've scouted him for 2 months. I am clearing out the absolute rubbish, not even worrying about them. But, yeah, we'll just keep one there just so we know what's going on. But Japan, with the one-star scout, has definitely not brought us back anything. And the quicker we can upgrade this scout, the better, I feel. So let's take a look at our current youth academy and see if there's some players worth bringing up. Guerin, 79 to 87, is dropping away, but we could definitely utilise that height. Lance Murphy is a 79 to 93. Brett Cooper, 50 overall right back, 75 to 94. Physically strong, 5'11". He's aggressive and he's got some pace. And, well, it's probably worth bringing him in for a little bit of squad depth. So let's add him to our squad. Anthony Gauthier is a 50 overall left back, 68 to 94. Physically strong as well, but we can't utilise him yet because he's 15. Josh Cunningham, 50 overall, 73 to 94. He's a central defensive midfielder, defensive-minded. I don't know, 50 overall. 17, 6 foot. Yeah, I mean, he'd be handy, but the rating is not quite there at this stage. I'm going to hold for a little bit longer on Josh Cunningham. Just see what happens with that potential because he's got a low value. At right midfield, we've got an option here in Dong Sung Han, 54 overall, technically gifted, 75 to 94 Korean. Do we really need another right midfielder at this stage? I'm going to hold him in the academy as well, unless we're really desperate for some more squad depth. Just want to monitor that potential, but his value isn't too shabby. Morgan Edwards, the centre midfielder from Australia, 49 overall, 77 to 91. Joel Edwards, left midfielder, 54 overall, 82 to 94 potential now. An attacker, of course. And you know what? We're going to sign this lad into the first team. Patrice Boundary, 63 overall, 71 to 87. We'll hold him because he's 15. And Max Richardson, well, he has dropped right off the perch, and I'm actually going to release the Australian from our squad. All right, so we've got 2 new lads to have a look at here. Cooper, 50 overall. American can play centre back as well, only 5'11". But will definitely be able to help us out defensively, you'd feel, for a little bit, and just some better defensive options for the rotations. And we've also got Edwards, 54 overall. What's he got in his locker? Left mid, centre mid, and left winger. High work rates, 5'11", 54 overall. He could just about slot straight into that midfield. We're going to swap him out for more in the starting lineup, and yeah, well, we'll have to see how Millet keeps going, because Edwards could possibly knock on the door there with the high work rates, and 5-star skill moves as well. All right, time for today's player upgrade. It will be for Liam Roberts. Now, he's a central defensive midfielder that we are playing at centre-back at the moment. You know, maybe a change of number or boots will help him out defensively, but feel free to leave me a comment down below on what you should feel should be with his kit. We'll get him set up, and whoever gets the most likes on their comment gets the win. So good luck with that. All right, we've got a training session before we wrap things up here. We'll see. Oh, that's not too shabby. Griff is up to a 57. And, well, come on, Cooper. We need you. We need you. And we also get another opportunity at another training session before the next game. Cooper up to a 61. Guerin 54. Roberts up to a 57. And that is where we finish up today's episode. We've dropped to 19th position now. The board is getting a little bit shaky on our position. We need to find some more victories here. We're conceding a lot of goals. I might have to go away and have a quick look at the tactics and stuff and set up those other ones. Maybe the same formation, but be able to be a bit more defensive when we need to and get attacking when we need to. I'll go away and have a look at that, and hopefully we can have some options in the next episode to try out. But yeah, interesting stuff. Make sure you're sending in media watch comments, player upgrades, and all the likes. We've got 2 episodes, I think, before that transfer window opens. And I've got something up my sleeve that we will discuss in the next episode. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now, you can jump over to their website now. Use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.